It is the night before Election Day, 2024, and if you are a U.S. citizen, or maybe even you're not a U.S. citizen, like myself, you might be feeling some extra anxiety tonight and really kind of finding yourself worried about what is going to happen tomorrow and the ensuing days. And I wanted to give a couple of tips on how to use EFT to help keep you grounded in right now and in the present, instead of having your mind go kind of every which way. So one of my favorite ways to do this is just to combine some grounding language into my tapping. This is something I often do with clients when we are having sessions and maybe we're tapping and they become dysregulated. I just switch my language to grounding while we continue to tap. So if you're finding yourself feeling extra stressed tomorrow or any day really, and you can't think of tapping statements or what to say, just start tapping. Number one, just let yourself start tapping through the points. And as you start to do so, you can then imagine just syncing up your breathing. Taking slow and controlled breaths in through your nose, letting it out through your mouth, continuing to tap through the points. And when you're feeling particularly kind of dysregulated or tender emotional and you're not feeling very secure in that, remember to keep your eyes open when you're tapping. Sometimes the inclination is to close our eyes, and that can really just pull us into all of that. And when we're feeling overwhelmed by emotion, keeping our eyes open is going to keep us safe in the here and now, being able to recognize these are actually the things around me. Here's what's going on. And you can start naming things around the room. So looking around as you tap, I'm going to name 3 green things. This is one of them, and just name it. This is another one, and just name it. And I'd recommend looking around for things maybe you see in your room that are close to you. I am thinking about what I had for breakfast this morning. And give yourself permission, just describe that in detail. I had a whey protein shake with coconut water and milk mixed in with my chocolate whey. Letting yourself continue to breathe and continue to either name things that you see around you, name things that you know happened today, and just continuing to let yourself breathe into that. Once you start to feel that shift, you can go ahead and start kind of regrouping, coming up with a setup statement as we would in traditional EFT, or just continuing to tap until you're feeling better. So I'm going to show you what this might look like in real time. So let's say you're just feeling so completely distracted or upset, you're watching something, hearing something, and you can't kind of get a handle on it. Just start tapping through the points. Keeping your eyes open. I'm looking for 3 things that are green in my room. One thing that is green is the marker next to my my whiteboard. Another thing that is green is the snake in the tapestry in front of me. Another thing that is green are the palm trees outside of my window. And then just checking in with yourself. How am I feeling? Continuing to take those deep breaths. And if you're still finding yourself just feeling activated and all over the place, okay. Here's what I had for breakfast this morning. Had a whey protein shake mixed with coconut water, a little bit of milk. It tasted like chocolate. Breathing in and out. Giving myself permission to tune in to the sensation of my fingertips against my skin. And just really let yourself feel that. You feel my fingertips against my hair. Feeling my fingertips tapping against my eyebrow, and the small eyebrow hairs there. Maybe you're hearing something around you. Giving myself permission to tune into the birds chirping. Tune in to the dryer, drying the towels. It's one of the things I can hear. Tuning into the sound of my breath. And giving yourself permission to maybe even really slow down your movements too. Sometimes what I see happening when we are upset is people really start like tapping very quickly all the way through the points. Sometimes that can start being more activating. So really letting yourself even exaggerate those movements, slowing them down. Just lightly tapping. If tapping is feeling like too much, you could even just lightly rub either in circles or up and down the points with a finger or two. Kind of pressing in there really lightly. So these are all going to help regulate you to the here and now, to what's going on in this moment, allowing you to take care of your body, which is going to allow you to problem solve in a way that best serves you. So if that happens to you tomorrow or anytime, go ahead and incorporate some of those techniques until you feel that shift, and then you can either choose another video to watch or start doing some basic EFT, like, okay, what is it that I'm actually upset about here? And then you can switch to the regular, even though this is what I'm thinking and feeling, I accept myself and honor what I feel statements. So I hope this helps with you tomorrow and anytime you need it. Good luck, and let me know how it goes.